Walking along the road, surrounded by some familiar faces, lying down on the ground. Before you ask, yes.
Hey, Piro, you remember when you said that you were the first VTuber DJ?
Yeah?
Yeah, about that. Apparently, Mirai Akari beat you to the punch.
Oh. Anime is at it once again with its magical power to convince fans around Japan to do all sorts of stuff, as the Yamanashi Prefecture reported an increase to their usual tourism numbers in the past year. A recent survey conducted by the University of Yamanashi and Yamanashi Chuo Bank Management Consulting unveiled that the prefecture saw 85 million yen, or $765,000 in earnings, as well as a 40% increase in usual tourism spending. All this can be pinned down to 5 events tied to, you guessed it, laid-back camp. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to head off to Yamanashi myself to do some camping of my own.
Wait, we just started recording tonight's PiroNews stuff.
Economy ain't gonna stimulate itself. Hey, remember the Kud-starter anime movie that was kickstarted about a year back? Well, after about a year of no updates on the project, Tokyo Otaku Mode finally gave us a heads up by announcing a year-long delay. That's right, the international version of the Kud-starter anime movie project has been pushed back from its original September 2019 drop date to September 2020, citing the anime industry's rising output messing with staff scheduling. Backers are rightfully concerned about the delay, especially when Tokyo Otaku Mode hasn't really been all that active in keeping them in the loop for the past year. In related news, however, they replaced the director of Kentaro Suzuki, someone who'd actually had a hand on a couple of Little Buster anime projects in the past, but only time will tell whether or not he can clutch the spin-off project.
They do realize they're going to be competing with Gochi Yusa that year.
Yeah. Moving on to another movie project that doesn't involve crowdfunding, we covered a bit of the upcoming Konosuba movie in the past, where Kadokawa has only put out a okay, I can't read this.
Oh my
god, super serious business!
Oh god.
Where Kadokawa has only put out an oh my god, super serious business teaser trailer at the time. Just a while back, they posted a new PV showing more of the world that the movie will be taking place in, hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge to the Megumin fans, along with all of the typical shenanigans we've all come to associate Konosuba with. For those who will be in Japan later this summer, Konosuba, Crimson Legend, will be screening later this year on August 30th. Oh, and Kadokawa producer Junichiro Tamura had said that Konosuba Season 3 has, quote, a good chance if the movie does well. So please support the movie if you can so we can get a Konosuba Season 3, please!
Your desperation sounds very...
We need a Konosuba Season 3!
You just want more Konosuba, don't you?
I need more Megumi! While we're on the topic of isekai anime, Re:Zero recently got greenlit for a second season a while back at Anime Japan 2019. During the event, the official website for the anime released a key visual and a PV for the second season where we see Subaru walking a lonely road, surrounded by some familiar faces, lying on the ground, and before you ask, yes, they do look pretty much dead. All this news comes right on the heels of a second Re:Zero OVA being announced for theater screenings later this year, following the success of the first OVA they screened last October. There's currently no air date for Re:Zero's second season, so we'll see what the future has in store for us. In the meantime, we'll just file this with the other anticipated anime with new seasons coming our way. Meanwhile, it looks like Ufotable pulled an oopsie with the Tokyo National Tax Agency for some potential tax fraud. You know, the thing that the internet always accuses Yoshi of doing. The studio was put under investigation after giving income from select stores to President Hikaru Kondo, all in cash, in an alleged attempt to report lower earnings and thus pay less taxes for the company. Kondo had no response to news publisher Bunshin at the time, but has come out on some of the charges placed against Ufotable. What this means for Ufotable as an animation studio, as well as the properties it's associated with, like the Fate franchise, only time and future revelations will tell.
Never mind the Fate franchise, I just want to give my bye-byes to Monabe straight.
RIP Monabe straight. There's no denying that virtual YouTubers have been making the rounds in recent years, especially if you're a mad lad. Mad lad, really?
But yes.
Okay. Especially if you're a mad lad like Kizuna Ai, whose prominence have gotten so big she even grabs New Week's Japan's attention. Counting her as one of Japan's globally respected figures in New Week's Japan's April 30th issue, the virtual YouTuber has gone from a simple VTuber to prominent voice actor and idol sensation in Japan. She's listed alongside other figures such as Gosho Aoyama, the creator of Case Closed, and Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear fame, to name a couple of others. Someday I will rise up those ranks as soon as I can get up to that release schedule of Kaguya Luna. Oh, and you thought we were done with isekai news? But nah, man, they just keep coming and coming. Okay, I promise you this will be the last isekai story we do this episode. The Japanese otaku news site Akiba Soken recently conducted an online poll for the most favorite isekai anime series, gathering a little more than 9,300 votes from Japanese readers over the first half of April. On this list, you'll see familiar names like No Game No Life, Rising of the Shield Hero, ReZero, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and Konosuba, which, to no one's surprise, is #1 on this list. Considering how crazy popular the isekai genre has been doing these years, you'll probably be pressed to find a series that you don't know about on this list, like Those Who Hunt Elves. Don't worry, it's an old anime, we don't blame you.
It was in the 90s.
Yep. And to top things off for this episode, nyanpasu. It looks like Non Biyori is getting a 3rd season soon, alongside a handful of other anticipated anime getting new seasons or reboots this time around. The anime's 3rd season was announced at the Nyanpasu Matsuri Vacation Nanon event. Yes, that's what the event is actually called, at the Yokosuka Arts Theater in Shinagawa, where they chronicle the anime's history from the 1st season in 2013 to the anime movie last year. There are no other details on the new season at this time, but now you can play the anticipation game with, what, 6 other anime? That's actually quite a bit. And that's all the news we have. We definitely had quite a lot on the isekai front this time around. If you like what you saw, feel free to leave a like and sound off in the comments about what you thought of this week's episode. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel here and my Twitter here. Thanks for watching, and remember, take it easy. See ya!